If you're a saxophone player who already plays in a band, you show up prepared, you read the charts well, but you still feel tense or unsure when it's your turn to solo, I want you to listen closely for the next few minutes, because the issue that you're dealing with is probably not what you think it is. Most saxophonists and bands believe their problem is confidence. They tell themselves they need to be braver, more relaxed, or more willing to take risks when they solo. But here's the mindset shift that changes everything for you. You don't freeze when you solo because you lack confidence. You freeze because your brain knows you're guessing. And that distinction matters more than you could possibly imagine. When you're sitting in rehearsal or sitting on the bandstand and the chord progression starts to move, your brain is constantly asking one question: do I know which notes belong right now? If the answer is unclear, even for a split second, your nervous system reacts immediately. You tighten up, you hesitate, you fall back on safe ideas, you stop trusting your instincts. That's not a confidence failure. That's your brain doing exactly what it's designed to do under uncertainty. And that's why telling yourself to just relax never works. You can't relax your way out of uncertainty. And this is also why many capable players sound fine at home, but they struggle in real band settings where the tempo, the feel, the pressure are much different. At home, guessing feels safer, but in a band, it feels exposed. So the real mindset shift is this: confidence is not something you summon up. Confidence is something that appears when guessing disappears. Now, I've seen this over and over again with adult saxophonists who already play in bands. They practice reading the music, play a few scales, play a few chords, but they were never taught how to own those chords in such a way that allows them to make calm, intentional choices in real time. Once that changes, the tension changes. Not because they're suddenly fearless, but because they finally know what they're hearing and what belongs. The problem is not that you need more licks or more scales or more courage. The problem is that your improvisation mindset was built on hoping something works instead of knowing why it works. And that mindset is trainable, but it does require a completely different approach than most players were taught. That's exactly what I break down in my free masterclass, How to Improvise with Confidence. In that training, I show you why improvisation falls apart under pressure, how confident players actually think when they solo, and how owning the chords, feeling the rhythms, knowing how to listen changes your mindset so solos stop feeling risky. Thousands of saxophone players just like you have watched this masterclass, and they've said it's radically changed the way they approach improvisation. So if you're tired of feeling exposed every time it's your turn to solo and you want to understand what actually creates calm confidence in real band situations, I think you're going to get a ton out of this training. You could register for the free masterclass using the link anywhere you see it on this page. Watch it on your own time in the comfort of your own home. I will see you in the masterclass.